Hello, everyone. It's episode 20 Aussie Max Zone. How are you this week? It is tonight. We're recording it Tuesday, the 12th of November, 2013, and we've got another big show for you. Lots of news, breaking news. So we'll just quickly introduce, we're going to leave Michael to give you the breaking news. So we'll introduce Jace first, see how he's going. Hey, Jace, how you doing?
Very well, Glenn.
Good to hear. Now, why didn't you come up on the screen just then? Tell me a story, Jace.
Tell you a story. What's happening here?
There we go.
There's a big story tonight. Here we go. Yes.
There you are.
All working.
So we've got to get you up.
Exciting Apple news.
We've got to get you up on the screen for a certain period of time so the lower third, doesn't run into everyone else. All right. So good on you, Jace. And Michael, how you doing, Michael?
Very good, thanks, fellas. It's good to be here again.
That's good. Yes, thanks for joining us. Now, breaking news. I saw you post this late this afternoon, and what have you got for us?
Yeah, well, the Apple Store went down for a while and came back with the new iPad Mini with Retina.
iPad Mini with Retina. There you go. And so when's that going to be released? We got dates
Now.
Right now. All right.
Now.
All right. That's soon.
As of an hour or two ago. Yep, available for order. And what was it, Michael? About 10 countries?
Yes.
Good stuff. And hopefully Australia's one of those countries.
Well, it's on our store.
Good.
I've ordered one already, so I'm hoping that it's one of the countries.
Oh, now speaking of ordering stuff from the Apple Mac.
No.
Oh, no. No.
Haven't got my phone yet. Get off me.
Oh, oh no. The bloody 6 will be out soon. You might have to just get a mini, iPad Mini, and just stick that in your pocket. Use that as a phone. That might be the closest thing you're going to get.
Use that with VoIP.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're taking bets here. Am I going to get my iPad Mini Retina before Michael gets his 5S?
How's the dates for your phone? Is that it's stretching out, or is it remained stable at whenever it was?
Well, yeah, they haven't changed the date. So.
Right. Well, that's something. Well, I guess. So next time, have you learned anything from this experience? Have you
Get a Windows phone?
No, I didn't mean that. I meant have you learned that maybe you get the phone from the Apple Store next time rather than from the telco?
Yeah, but it doesn't cost me anything at the telco officially.
Right. Well, I suppose you're gonna have to wait then, aren't you?
That's right. Yeah.
All right. So that's excellent news. So the pricing that's been revealed, I would imagine. If it's up on
starting at $479.
Yes, that'd be for a 16.
Which is a good price, I think. Yeah,
that'd be for the 16 gig.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Now tell me, not one for being right up on the Apple stuff, but do the iPads come in different colours? Is it black and white, or is it just black?
It's space grey and silver.
Oh, okay. And tell me, these days, can you still get them engraved when you buy them online?
Yes, you can.
Yes.
Indeed, you can. 2 lines of engraving. The option came up. I didn't get mine engraved, but that still is an option.
Yeah.
And even if they fail as a service option, you get them engraved. It just takes an extra week and a half.
Right.
Generally.
Yeah. Okay. I got mine engraved when I got my iPad 2. And so it came. Yeah, nice engraved, and I can show it to you. Here it is. Right.
Does it say Glenn Superstar?
Oh, no, it just says legend. Come on. There it is. Well, I know you're interested. I know you won't be able to see it, but look, it's there anyway. It's up the top there.
There we go.
Aussie
tech.
There we go. So I won't never be able to sell that off now. That's mine till it dies.
It's worth more now. It's worth more.
Exactly.
I didn't get mine engraved. Yes, that is an iPhone 5S though, for those interested. who might not have seen one yet.
Oh, that's no good. When is your date, Michael? When is your delivery date?
It's still about 2 weeks away.
It's coming. It's coming. It'll be here by Christmas. That's the most important thing.
Praying for it, yeah.
Yes. All right.
I did get my NBN installed today.
Oh,
still
Well,
haven't
that's good news.
it's still not up yet, but it is
got-
finally fully installed and being activated overnight, apparently.
oh, damn! Why can they do it today? I was gonna break the show into an NBN story. Then I was just break the show off and just talk about NBN and those wicked speeds that you're gonna get. So you've I know you've spoken about this last week, I think, but just refresh my memory. What plan did you get? Well, ups and downs.
I got 50 down, 20 up.
Right,
and
massive.
And 600 gig, 600 gig, depending on the time of day.
Oh, 600 gig. Struth. And how much is that a month? And who was it with?
So that was my net phone.
Yep.
So that I could get a static IP address at my end.
Okay, yes.
And it's about 89 a month for that speed and that amount.
What? I'm on the Telstra Cable Extreme, doing about 100 down, 2 up. It's about 88 a month.
Yeah.
So that's not a bad deal.
It's the up, isn't it? It's the up.
It's the up.
But Glenn, you get a home phone you don't want though as well with that price.
No. The home phone is extra. That's so. Is it extra?
No, you're on the same bundle as what I am.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. So if I didn't have the phone, I'd have to pay another $30.
Yeah, you pay. Yeah,
Yes.
it costs. It's cheaper to have the phone with your internet than to just go and buy the internet.
Yes.
It's strange.
Crazy. Yeah.
Even though we don't use the home phone. Oh, we obviously do. We take incoming calls, but every time we've got a call out, apart from 1-3 numbers, we just use the mobile because our caps are covering, even local calls.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's a waste, and but that's a story for another show and rants. Okay. And that show is, of course, Aussie Tech Heads on a Thursday night, where rants are welcome. Rants are welcome and encouraged sometimes. But so if you want to go and listen to Aussie Tech Heads, you can find that on iTunes and YouTube as well, and on the webpage. All right, so talking about iPads, now Vodafone stores has been evacuated. Jace, what's happened in Vodafone, this particular Vodafone store?
So I think it was a Vodafone store in Canberra where allegedly an iPad caught fire. So that caused a bit of excitement.
So why are you so cautious and alleging that this happened? Is it not been exactly stated that it was a demo model in a store yet, or we're just saying?
I think in the past there's been lots of these sort of stories where my iPod caught fire in my pocket and all those kinds of things.
Yep.
So the report was that a in-store demo iPad exploded and filling the store with smoke and sparks. But
filling the store with sparks. Hello.
Sparks. There's a bit of excitement.
Yes. So the report originally stated the device was an iPad Air, but the article has since been revised to simply refer to it as an iPad. And the device shown in the photo, this one here, for those on the video, accompanying the article, does not appear to have the narrower side bezels on the new iPad Air. Well, you can't really see.
Doesn't look really like anything, does it?
No, it doesn't. It looks like an inspection hatch on a welder's mask or something.
It's a bit crazy.
Yeah, and what's it sitting on? It looks like it's sitting on the roof. But it's
I think it's on a milk. Is it milk crate or something?
Oh yeah, could be a milk crate. Yep.
They chucked it in there to take it outside, I think.
Oh yep.
If it was hot.
Well, it would have been hot, yes. So so an Apple representative reportedly visited the scene afterwards to investigate the explosion, but Apple has not commented on the incident. Well, there you go. There you go. Now, any more comments on that one, or I think we're done on that one. That was pretty straightforward, wasn't it?
There's been no follow-up, so I guess it really hasn't even been verified. As I said, Apple have made no comment, but there doesn't seem to have been any follow-up confirmation that it was an iPad or what happened exactly. So,
well,
a bit of excitement and speculation.
And when it has happened previously, it's been a product that's been damaged and third-party fixed instead of Apple fixed. So you never know with the demo. It might have been knocked about in the store.
Yeah, right.
They've taken it down the mall, got another screen put on it.
Yep. Yeah, who knows?
You just don't know.
No, but it looks like it certainly caught on fire, and it certainly had a number done on it. because it doesn't resemble an iPad at all, really, does it? Not at all. All right. Now, look, here's an NBN story, actually, while we were talking about NBN just a little bit before. Microsoft urges rethink of NBN plan. What's happening there, Mike?
Well, the boss of Microsoft out here has said to the Mr. Turnbull that he believes keeping up the speed for the NBN is good for everybody. It's not a short-sighted political goal. It's a long-term advantage for the country.
Because I think what Parliament starts back today or tomorrow? Today. So hopefully we're
boring as hell.
What about Clive? Did he have a talk today? Well, he just sat there. I saw a photo of him sitting there. He didn't look too impressed. He'd probably be rather out on his yacht or patting his dinosaur or something. But did I tell you last week I watched that video, that DVD of him, and he was a professor. He's known as the professor of some star line who's building the boat. He's Professor Palmer. Crazy. But yeah, so hopefully we're going to hear a bit more about what the NBN's actually doing in this country. Like I know I also read a story that just because it doesn't appear now, a lot of houses have gone from the NBN site to say that, your service is coming. Turnbull's come out and says, well, that's not true. Don't worry about what the site says. Like, the rollouts are still happening. But I'd like to know more now, okay, because we know the coalition's plan is to pull it back a bit and fibre to the node rather than fibre to the home. So I'd like to now see, okay, I'll take fibre to the node. I just need something a bit better. If I can get what coalition is saying that they're going to deliver fair speeds and more up than 2, as what I've gathered. So, as long as we can get fibre to the node, and then it's a couple of grand. So if I save me money, I might be able to get, pull the fibre in. But anyway,
It's actually, for me, it's cheaper because you get rid of the phone line. So I'm not paying for a phone line.
Right, yes.
And I get rid of my internet service provider. So with those both together at the moment, I'm paying $120 a month or something, and it's gone to 90. So it's cheaper to go to the NBN.
Yes, yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's going to work out for you. So next week, you are going to be streaming you're going to be sending us 20 up. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's...
And while there's not really anyone else in the street's going to have it, it's got to be perfect, hasn't it?
Oh, you get the best you'll ever get. Take a snapshot.
It'll just go slower and slower for the rest of my life.
Microsoft argues that a fibre to the home NBN would deliver faster speeds than the coalition's hybrid optical fibre and copper cable program, which we've just discussed.
Of course it will.
Now, Microsoft, this is a spokesman for, who is she? She told a committee for the economic...
Marlowe, yeah.
Oh, yeah, she has...
Australian Managing Director. So she's up there.
She's up there, yes. And this is one of the first times, so long into the debate of all this NBN stuff, this is one of the first times I've actually seen someone actually mention upload speeds. Can you believe it? She says, ultimately, if you don't get fibre to the home, the biggest impact really is the upload speed. Well, come on. We were talking about this 2 years ago. No, we were talking about this in 2007 when it was mooted by K. Rudd. But no one listens to us, do they? No. Who wants to? Not Malcolm. Not Malcolm. So anyway, so that's what's going on there. Now, Maps. Google Maps. Or Apple Maps. What's happening with... Who knows about this one? Jace, do you know anything about this one?
Go, Jace. Yeah.
Well, Apple Maps, I guess we can all remember the PR disaster from last year when Apple Maps came out to not such a illustrious beginning. And I guess over time, Apple obviously have made a lot of improvements. And I guess as well that because they haven't been so bad, people go with what's on their phone. And research now shows that where I guess Apple was thought to have lost some ground or lost some PR points with their maps, it's actually Google who've lost out with 23 iPhone users, 23 million. 23 probably wouldn't be such a big deal. 23 million iPhone users have dropped off using Google Maps and presumably using Apple Maps. And if you actually look at a comparison, they're saying that There's 58.7 Google Maps across iPhone and Android, according to ComScore, who go and review these things, compared to 35 million iPhone users who are using Apple Maps. So there is, I guess, not so much distance between the two as one might think.
Yeah, well, I know I don't use Google Maps, and I really don't use Apple Maps either. I use Where Is, and that gets me here and there quite well. And with my favourite commentator, Rabbit Warren, telling me where to go, so that's all right. That's good. But yeah, the Where is good. Look, the where I think that the Apple Maps is really good is, like, I do go back every now and then just to keep the fingers in the pie and to see what they're up to. But the Apple Maps, I think, is one of the only ones that I've used. I haven't used Google extensively, but the Apple one, it'll give you like variations of the route on screen, and you can tap each variation of the route, and it'll tell you.
Yeah, that's good.
How long each one is, and I love that function. That is really good on the Apple one, and also that it is it calls out the street names rather than just turn left, turn right. So, look, I might revisit. So, are they saying that the Apple has improved, but is it now like pretty much totally reliable for around town, you reckon?
I guess it's not casting any judgment on that. It's just really comparing the usage base, I guess. But my experience with Apple Maps in recent times has been positive. So if I'm traveling, it has been reliable for me in sending me around the right way and having all the right streets on there.
Yeah, that's
good.
And
I think Apple Maps are now on, within Mavericks on the desktop. That's obviously a nice thing as well, that if you're, on your desktop before you go somewhere, you can look up your destination on your laptop or desktop and sync it down to your phone. I think that's a nice little addition there to the ecosystem.
Now, do you know how these maps actually come about? Like, obviously, I don't believe that Apple sends out a car to map the world, but do they use council plannings and all this sort of stuff to know where roundabouts are? And so, do you have any idea? Sorry, this is just a question off the top of my head, but
I guess it must be reasonably available. I mean, they must be paying, if not local authorities. There are companies that obviously do this, and I guess Apple, as Google, have acquired some, as well as they may acquire the rights to use some maps. But just on the point around driving a car around and doing Street View, I mean, Google are the only ones that do that. So I guess that's a feature I still use Google Maps for, especially if you want to see what something looks like, or familiarize yourself with a location. Google Maps is really the only service around that goes to that level of detail. And I don't know if Apple are going to go to the expense of suddenly having a fleet of Apple vehicles roaming around doing the same thing.
Apple used the TomTom system to start with, and then that gets updated by the TomTom users. Apple also have employed people to do the maps and confirm changes, that sort of thing. Right. They were employing their staff there for a little while, like using the staff in the stores to catch up in a hurry when they were doing that. Whereas in Australia also had cars driving around taking pictures.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Right.
For a while, yeah.
Yeah, because I know I find that the Where is pretty accurate. It's really accurate. There's only a couple I suppose everything has its hiccups, Like the Where is, I plugged in the location just the other day, and I went, well, that's not the right way. That's the long way. And then it wouldn't give me any other way. So I just started off onto the short way, recalculated, and off I went. I was right. But yeah, you just got to pick the one that I think you like the best. But look, I might switch back to Apple Apps for the time being. Tomorrow I'll do that and see how I go. All right. What else have we got here? Michael, did you have another one that you wanted to talk about? What tickled your interest? That's all. There's the Twitter. What about this one? Smart devices, but clueless users. That might fall into that category. 2 in 3 Australians do not read the manuals that come with their gadgets. Yeah, well, that's one. I don't. I only read the manual when something goes wrong. So it's perhaps not surprising fewer than 1 in 3 believe they're getting the most out of their technology. And that is true, I reckon, to a certain extent, because sometimes you only read the manual when something goes wrong, or you want to find out how to do something. But then again, yes, because you're not reading the manual, you might not be finding out the true value of what you've bought, like as in the features and so forth. So, we've lost Michael. Did he have a freeze up? Pre-NBN jitters.
I'm not sure.
Pre-NBN jitters, that's what's happened. We'll wait for him to come back.
That wouldn't happen under the NBN.
No, well, it's his last night.
Or maybe Turnbull got wind of the fact that he's getting connected up. He's out there with the wire cutters.
Or it could be Telstra going, damn, another landline lost. So we go, one last problem. But look, we'll give him a couple of minutes to come back. We'll just have a chat with this story. If he doesn't come back, we might just pause and see if we can get him back. But we'll give him a couple of minutes because he still should have the link to come back. He might have to do a restart. But anyway, getting back.
Maybe he's off reading the manual.
Yeah, maybe. So, yeah, are you a manual reader, Jace?
No, as you say, that's only when something either goes wrong or it isn't working the way you expected. And it's damn. Have to open the manual now and find out what I need to do.
Yes. So apparently the article goes on and says, despite that we Aussies spend between 1,000 and 5,000 on technology per household each year, and 1 in 5 intend to buy an internet-savvy device for Christmas, with tablets, smartphones, smart television, laptops topping the list. The findings emerged today in a Telstra survey of 1,250 Australians conducted by Pure Profile. I used to do Pure Profile, but you only got like a centre question or something. It shows, it was rubbish. You took too much time. Like some of these things, they send you questionnaires, and you say, yeah, I'll do the question. It takes you 20 minutes, and they go, oh, now you're in the draw for $5 or something. Yeah, great. So the findings were conducted by Pure Profile in October that shows we are fixated by technology. And I don't think they're probably too far wrong. I think that we've always been known as early adopters, haven't we? And
Australia's meant to be rumoured for that we get onto things early, and it's a good place to trial things as well. That's why Australia gets on early with a lot of this tech stuff. So it does come to our advantage.
Yes, and welcome back, Michael. We were just saying that you've had the pre-NBN jitters.
Yes. Yeah, just all stopped. Everything went away.
What, a reboot?
One of those nights.
Yes.
Yeah, a reboot. My light failed and then everything failed.
Well, we'll blame it on the ADSL because it's out tomorrow. So
that's right.
Just slowing down, yeah.
Getting its revenge.
That's right. You're going to give someone a Christmas present. You're going to open up a port on the exchange for them. So no, you're handing it out, Michael. You're handing the goodness out. You're handing it around. Right.
That's right.
We were just talking about the devices for clueless users story. I think we're just about to finish, but we were just saying that yes, both Jason and I are ones that don't read the manual unless something goes wrong. Are you a manual reader?
Nah.
Stuff them, mate.
Nah.
Yeah.
And that's why the kids know more about the iPods and stuff than us because they just keep pushing the buttons.
Yes.
Like little kids.
That's the best way to find something out and just see what it does.
Yeah, well, that's right. Yeah, exactly. So just start pushing. All right. So I think we're finished with that one. Oh, look, I had a graphic for your NBN story. Sorry, there it is. Bit late. Better late than never.
the NBN logo. There we go.
We should have put
good stuff.
We should have put that
Notice
up.
how fast that came in. It might have been late, but it came in really quick.
It did, yes. We should have put that up when you had the little hiccup there. It could have been like that we apologise for the inconvenience logo.
It's breaking transmission.
That's right. But Michael will be back shortly.
That's right.
Before you left us unceremoniously, you were going to tell us something else that caught your interest through the week.
Yeah, it was just a little story about if Apple were Twitter because of the Twitter IPO launched, and that's been on the news for everyone, and how much it's worth. It's what Apple's worth, and they reckon a Twitter user is worth $1.60, $1.36 US, and American $48 per person for an Apple person.
Right.
So Apple must be worth a lot of money.
Yes. Well, it wasn't long ago that they were worth more than, what was it, Exxon or someone.
Yeah, Exxon.
Yeah. Who were the biggest company in the world. Apple got the biggest company in the world status. Yeah, fallen back, but got there.
Yeah, it's big dollars when they take it down to that rate.
Yeah, I know. It was something like...
Or Twitter's overpriced.
Yeah, well, I can't see... Do you get bombarded with Twitter ads, or how do they make their money? Is it... Are some of the tweets sponsored and you don't know about it? Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Whoa.
I was looking for that one.
Thank you.
So that, for the audio listeners, Jay's just flashed up a Simpsons technical difficulties, please stand by logo. Is that Mo, is it?
The one with the drunk cameraman.
Yeah, Mo. All right. Yeah, so... so I think it was not too long ago, it was the stats come out about Australia's credit card debt, which was like 40 billion. And when you think of like 40 billion is our national credit card debt, which is a lot of money. But then how much is Apple worth? Like at one stage they were worth 100 billion or something or more.
They've got
that's just their cash reserves.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Their market cap. Oh, I'm not sure. I'll look it up now. I think it was in the 400 billion or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's massive.
Just massive.
Yeah, that is a massive amount of money. But I think they're going to start giving some back, but like to the shareholders, not to the punters. Why would they do that? Why would they?
Just handing it out to anyone who asks.
That's right. But you know, like the stuff is look, I would not, if I was to buy a phone or a tablet again, yes, they'd definitely be iPhone and iPads because they're great. I love them.
Okay, market update from my iPhone 5S on my shares app. The current market capitalisation is 467 billion.
Wow.
And it's been at a 52-week high of 594.59 billion. So just a small amount of money there.
And that's just the share value.
Oh no, that's the market capitalisation of the company. So that's what Apple as a company would be worth. Yeah. Which should be more than some countries.
Now, speaking
more than a lot of countries, probably.
Yeah, more than a lot of countries. Like speaking of shares and share updates, like what's going on with Tom Petrovsky and his beard? Have you guys seen that? I don't know if you caught the news lately. He's got this full-on beard. He's had it for a little while. I'm thinking, what's he doing? Because it was just strange to see him. I thought, wow, I haven't seen him like that before. Wow, how random. All right. What's next? I'll tell you what's next. I'll tell you what's...
You got a bit of a bromance going there, have you?
I know. The more I kept talking, I'm thinking, I'm sort of getting in deeper here about my affection for this bearded man. So I had to... Well, forgive the expression, but I had to pull out of that particular conversation.
That's almost, maybe he's got a bit of a Hugh Jackman Wolverine look going.
That's right. But crazy. So good on you, Tom. He's got a head start for Movember, so he's on fire.
And a keen Aussie Mac Zone listener.
That's right. Yeah. So Tom, send us a review. All right. Now, speaking of reviews, you can review the show if you like, and if you do so on iTunes, the video podcast or the audio podcast, we can, and you're the best one of the week. We will send you one of those little $20 iTunes gift voucher. And that's all thanks to Michael and ithelpforyou.com.au. So good stuff. So don't forget, jump in, do a review, send us the screenshot of you doing the review, and then why not? You want $20 to spend in iTunes? Good for Christmas. Come on, let's go. All right, you know how to do it. It's in iTunes. Easy peasy. All right, where are we going to go to next, Jace? Did you have anything out of the stories that remain? Or something from left field, like a bromance as well, maybe.
A bromance? No bromance to report this week.
Good.
Oh, well, there may be one to report next week when my iPad mini with Retina arrives.
Oh, crystal clear wallpaper. Love it.
Showing 1 to 3 business day shipping. Actually, I'm just having a look at the website now because it was interesting that they did do the online launch rather than the big, hoo-ha around media launch and that's available tomorrow in stores type of thing, which maybe indicates that supplies are tight, as I guess was predicted. But right now in the Australian store, 16 and 32 gig Wi-Fi models still showing 1 to 3 business days. Everything else is 5 to 10 business days. Maybe a question for you, Michael. Did the other models have 128 gig, or is that just snuck in now with the new model of iPad Mini?
No, I don't believe the Mini had 128.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Nah.
So
off the top of my head, nah. But the it's interesting. Like, it's not a Friday either, and they normally release stuff.
Yeah,
it was very quiet though, because when you sent an email through to us, it was I'd gone back and checked Twitter, and it was pretty much within that half an hour, all the news had come out. So it was quite a sneaky one. There wasn't really much speculation beforehand. I think I did see a story earlier in the day where there was maybe some leaks around some Apple correspondence indicating it might be the 12th, but I think that they only sent that out semi-seriously, given that it was sort of already the 12th. So maybe they're just sort of quietly sneaking it out because the suppliers are going to be limited with those Retina screens.
Well, Friday, it's not going to be anything auspicious, is it, this Friday? It's nothing special. It's Friday the 15th, so that's nothing.
When's Black Friday? When's Black Friday in the States? That's the last Friday in November, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a couple of weeks away.
Yeah, there was speculation it was going to be then when they said it was, in November, to push it out as late as possible. So, I don't know if there's anything special about this Tuesday. Maybe they're ready to go and they're going to start getting them out the door.
Now, Jace, you're there just panting and waiting for this Retina thing to come in. Now, are you one of the people that will get up every day just to see the days for delivery go down to 3, 2, 1 tomorrow? Do you refresh the page every day?
No, I'm not quite that bad. In Michael's case, he's watching the weeks, 3 weeks, 2 weeks.
He's not crossing off the days. He just waits for a week and goes, there's another one.
There's a big line through that one. That's right.
That's right.
Well, if I'm showing 1 to 3 business days here, there's a chance I might see this thing by the end of the week.
The end of the week, yeah.
Yeah, well,
Amazon will deliver it on Sunday for you.
Yeah, well, don't.
I think. What are we here? We're TNT. Are Apple still TNT?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a chance. Yeah, there's a chance it could be.
I reckon
could be Friday. If not, it'll definitely be by next Tuesday. So I'll have a mini review of the iPad Mini for the next Aussie.
Will you have used up your monthly bandwidth limit by then? Doing all the testing?
Oh, maybe. 200 gig doesn't go very far.
Oh, look! Tell me about it. I've got to curb it. Like I was there a couple of months, 6 months back. I was lucky to hit 100, and now I'm thinking I'm really trying to. I came in yesterday, Monday. Yesterday was my turnover day, and I came in by 10 gigs. So I planned it pretty well this last month.
You have done well. We ran out last month, and it was not a happy household.
No, everything just grinds. You just don't believe how reliant on it that you are. Like, everything grinds to a halt. Even if you got T-Box, you can't even watch a movie. Like, they won't even speed it up just so you can watch a movie. So, yeah, the whole thing just... Yeah, all right. Anyone else got anything else? Or we can just have a bit of a banter and wrap it up. Is there anything else anyone wanted to... There's a story there, I don't know if anyone's interested, about the Pegatron feels margin squeeze. Being an Apple supplier can be bitter and sweet, the story goes on. Pegatron booked record third quarter revenue on Monday, buoyed by the order of the iPhone, which had been going off, as it became the primary supplier of the smartphone for the first time. But its margins were squeezed, weighed down by costs for the rapid ramp-up in production. And Apple wouldn't be squeezing much either, would they? So
nothing worse than getting your margin squeezed.
Oh, nothing worse. Nothing worse. With both hands. Terrible. The earnings...
A lot of places, Apple actually pay for new equipment So I don't know whether Pegatron didn't do their deal properly, or because Apple would normally pay for all the equipment so that they can do it quicker.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, right. So interestingly enough, this story goes on after years of relying exclusively on Honhei, also known as Foxconn, to produce iPhones and iPads. Apple has been shifting more business to Pegatron in a bid to balance out its supply base and its number of product lines expand. People familiar with the matter said. So there you go. People familiar said. So it must be true.
Well, that means you can screw
I
both.
want to know who these people are. There's a lot of these people out here that are familiar with matters.
Yeah, well, exactly. So in addition to making the iPhone 5C, Pegatron assembles the iPad Mini for Apple. There you go. So yours will be coming from a Pegatron office warehouse.
Yeah, maybe by the sounds, yeah.
What is Pegatron?
They do sound impressive though. Pegatron. It does.
I know, isn't it?
Yeah,
What does that
sound
mean?
good.
Is that a word? Or is it just a name? Or am I thinking of something completely different? But yeah, googling Pegatron, it's just all
Like something out of Transformers or something like that.
Yeah.
Pegatron.
Yeah, it's sounds something like that, isn't it? But no, it's Chinese. It's a Taiwanese.
Maybe they can make my 5S and I'd get it here quick.
Yes. Now, you might be able to
Maybe
buy-
that's the problem. They're on a slowdown. Your phone's made. It's just in parts at the moment. They haven't assembled it.
They're just waiting.
They're on a go slow.
They're just waiting for the auction to end on eBay. You'll be right. You'll get it soon enough. Jeez, I hope they got eBay sniper. Be terrible if they lost it, Michael, wouldn't it? So
I'll be crying.
yeah, oh yes, have a cry, all right. Now, what else is going on? Oh, look, if you want an app of the week, I've got an app of the week. Now, I spoke about this a little while ago, and and I'm going to bring it up again because it's so good. I love it.
The Bagpipes app.
Oh, that one too. Yes, it's got new songs. Would you like to hear a new song? No, it's Air Video. Now they've got a new one out. So there's two. Okay, you can still get the Air Video, and I think the other one's called Air Video HD or something like that. But the new one is you got to buy it again if you want the new one. But what it does, it allows you. So Air Video allows you to play movies or videos or media files from another computer through the Wi-Fi or 3G to your phone. It transcodes on the fly, so it's not sending you a massive file over 3G. It's breaking it down to little tiny files, so you're not wasting your bandwidth. And look, it is really good. It'll play just about any format you can throw at it. So yes, it's just plus. But now with this new one, you can save the videos to the phone. So if you're going away on holidays, you can transcode them and send them to your phone before you go. And then, you don't have to use your bandwidth while you're away if you want to watch the videos from home. You've got them. They don't have to be MP4s. They can be anything. So that's the information I get. I haven't bought it yet, but it's great. That's excellent. So they're doing good. Go and check it out. It's only probably $5, but it's good. It's good. So So what do you got, Michael? What do you got? What do you do for media streaming at home? Have you got a solution, or you just iTunes, MP4s, Apple TV?
Yeah, Apple TV and iTunes. I do have a Raspberry Pi set up on one TV to do some streaming.
Yep.
Like for just for ABC iView and things like that sort of streaming, but not internal streaming, only external.
Right, but you can stream the
YouTube.
Yeah, but you can stream iView on the Apple TV, can't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but one's $59 and one's $109, and I wanted to see what it was like. It's running XBMC.
Oh yes, nice.
On the Raspberry Pi.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I've got we won't talk about those. But anyway, that's good. That's fine. I was going to go into it, but it's not the right. Who cares? But the Apple TV, look. Oh, well, with that Air Video, okay. So with that Air Video, because I've got the Apple TV as well. So it doesn't play MKVs or AVIs or whatever. So you play it on your phone, and then you AirPlay it to your Apple TV. Crazy stuff. It's easy. Yeah. Look, that Air Video. It's great. It's one of the greatest things that ever came out for the iPhone in an app. So it's great. It's good. All right. So that's about it. I think. No one else got anything else? Anything else you want to bring up? Nope.
No, I think that's it for this week.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Yep. Cool. Good stuff.
Just remember to tell the world you heard it here first about the
That's
iPad Mini
right.
with Retina. You heard it here first.
Yes, we are exclusively first. So if you hear it, well, yes, you know, it's secondhand after time. All right, so
That's right.
Don't forget, jump on the iTunes, do a review. Could win a $20 gift card there. And the bandwidth for this great Aussie Mac Zone show is brought to you by ATH Web Hosting. So if you need web hosting for your blog or business page, fast, secure, professional service, and quite affordable as well. So jump on there. The servers are in Sydney. They're fully managed and serviced and blah, 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 and all that sort of stuff. You get your little bit of space. You put on your WordPress or your Joomla or your own web page if you want to code it up. Do whatever you like. It's good. All right. Don't forget to read the terms and conditions. All right. Okay. Now,
So you can't do whatever you like then.
no, that's right. That's when I said do whatever you like. Well, you can't. So you can do most things. But yeah, that's good. All right. So see you later, Michael. See you next week. Thanks for coming in. Oh, he's frozen again.
Cool.
There he goes. There he goes.
Nah.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.
I went away and came back.
Yeah, that was a quick trip.
Yeah, all the best. Thank you.
All right, no worries. See you, Jace. We'll see you,
Good on you, Jace.
next episode as well.
See you guys. See you next week.
Yep, for sure.
Yes, hopefully with iPad Mini Retina in hand.
Oh, you'll have it. You'll have it unengraved, but you'll have it. And we'll hopefully we'll be heard by you next week as well. So on the iTunes, YouTube, video, audio, wherever. There's something wrong with the AussieMacZone.com.au, but I'm trying to fix that. Post haste. It's my top priority. All right. Until next episode, it's bye from us all. Ta-da.